Hey guys, MikeMoneyGMR here, and I am so pissed at this game right now. Luckily I had saved pretty recently, so I wasn't too far back, but I wanted to come back in here because I did miss one thing. And what it is I missed a conversation with Rose again. And I'm really good at missing stuff today apparently, and it's really starting to fucking piss me off because I just hate it. I mean, right now it's 4 a.m. so it's probably that's pissing me off as well. But no, it's just fucking ridiculous. Sorry, I was choking on my own spit there. But literally I had to go back and get the AK, right? That's pretty much all I ended up having to do because I hadn't saved him forever, pretty much, in my opinion, because that's what I consider it, since for me to come all the way here from there, that's considered forever, and that's bullshit. But regardless, we had a conversation with Rose, and she said that she wanted to talk about she started out wanting to talk about the mission. He was like, I don't want to talk about the mission. And then she goes on to say, well, then let's talk about you. And he's like, I don't want to talk about that either. And you can kind of tell how that conversation goes. I'm really, really sorry. I mean, I can't apologize enough for how much bullshit I just had to go through to do this. I mean, it's I thought to myself, I was like, I'll do this 35-minute video, which actually ended up being 34 because that's all I realized I had space for. I'll do this 34-minute video, I'll end the game, be done with today's session. But of course, Metal Gear Solid 2 is fuck you, I am not letting you do that. Just like it did before. Because I wanted to stop and go and hang out a little bit before I went to bed. But no, this game is I'm sorry, I can't let you do that. Drinking some room temperature water now. But it's I love this game, I do so far. I'm not gonna lie, but shit like that, whenever it doesn't tell you that, it doesn't warn you if you hit start you're gonna skip it or anything like that, that's bullshit. It should tell you that. I know right now all I'm doing is bitching and moaning. I know that's really stupid and whatever, but that is how I feel right now, and that's just the way I'm going to act about it, because, I can skip the conversation of that one guy, but if I do that, then you're going to possibly miss out on the other conversation, and that could be bad. So what I'm probably gonna have to do
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
is I'm probably gonna have to just go through this entire scene again, right? And you're gonna have to just sit and watch it with me. Because if I, end it at any point to, make a point, it's not gonna do anything. And I figured out when it is that you can do that directional microscope thing. You actually have to do it during that part where you're supposed to be listening in on the one guy. But you have to listen in to enough of the conversation to actually get what you're gonna say. And if you don't listen to the entire thing, you can actually fail, I think. But there is something fun that you can do if you actually listen to the bathroom at that time.
One of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him.
We've already heard all this shit before.
Reporting no problem. problems in the hull on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
You're Ames, aren't you?
So yeah, let's watch this whole cutscene again. Like I said, I mean, if it was to warn you from the start that something was wrong,
You
then
must
yeah, I
be
wouldn't care.
Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X.
I
dressed like a
shouldn't really
ninja.
be letting you listen to
I
this. I
see.
should just talk over it. So basically,
this
you
thing
guys
off me, will
remember
you?
this. I didn't even save it again, so if I fuck up again, that's going to be a problem.
I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lulelo, just like
I mean,
you.
I did save at that one point, when I told you about the save message.
You're here to find out where the president is.
But other than that, I haven't really
We
saved.
have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The
Yeah, I
first
could skip
floor.
this,
the
but I
core
don't
of
wanna take the
Shell
chance.
2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most
of
advanced
course, you
example
never
of a
wanted to
weapons
belch.
failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the U.S. president.
So yeah, I remember we heard all
Physiological
this, right?
data.
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave
You'll
pattern,
be able to
blood
catch
pressure,
that
and so
thankfully
on are
in the,
constantly
last
monitored
episode,
and relayed
but
by his
still,
internal
it's
nanomachines.
full.
This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's
You know, like-
own free will.
Like
As a
all
failsafe,
suggested, my
the input
nose
must
area
also be
sucks.
reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login,
And that's why they can't harm the president.
at least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal
See, I
Gear
don't
as
want
well.
to take a chance of
Why
like
would they
trying
hide
to, you know,
Metal Gear in an offshore
action my
plant?
way through that thing, you know, we hit
Haven't they
circle
told
or
you anything?
triangle, whatever, and it
The
pauses
entire
the
thing was
dialogue.
planned. The oil spill, the tanker
I hate
accident
for it
that
to come
caused it,
back and
everything.
not do the
The
voice
big
acting
shell
because I
was
hit that
built
button, you know.
specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait.
So this is the part where we fucked up last time.
Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King! It doesn't. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should...
To come all the way to New York just to get hit with a bowel attack? What luck. I'll rechecked just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged.
This one's worse than that one up in Alaska. Come to think of it, that commander chick really reminds me of someone. Who is she like again? Oh yeah.
See, pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
She's like her. Now that's a time I'd like to forget. Ridiculous that I had to get jacked for everything that was on me. When I think about it, that's when everything started to hit the skids. It's a shame. Up to that point, I was steady cruising on the elite course. Oh, here we go again. Oh. Still, that Russian crew is a pretty decent bunch. The President's escort guys get on my nerves, though.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go. Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think...
Just gotta hang in there. Oh, there's no paper.
There's no beer.
You've nowhere left to go.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge!
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman.
Yeah, it sounds like the...
Non. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
So there you go.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline.
It also gives us our name, too.
Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
You got plenty of time for this. Because you got this loading screen here. And you have like 10 seconds. Just the second you grab it, though, it's fine.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You!
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali-Lu-Le-Lo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last. Hold your fire! We need the hostages alive!
Hurry! Get away!
But you died!
Leave this to me.
We're an intruder at Shell 1. All personnel, we are on red alert.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for a nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
So during this point, you don't really have to do much. And when you leave this room, you get a little bit more dialogue, I think. This is just what I did last time, and then went back to 401. And then I hit the save button.
What can I do for you, Jack?
She's gonna say whatever she says in the next one anyway, so I'm just going to go and do it and see what she's gonna say for next time. See how much faster I did it because I didn't even bother to get like the things I already got? It's crazy.
Rose.
So, have you decided to talk yet?
Nope.
That's too bad.
Why are you so interested in me all of a sudden?
Because I'm curious. More so than before. Does it really bother you that much?
There must be some things you don't want to say.
Like what?
You know, those things you don't want to say.
Let's see. Things you don't want to say. Like that you've been married before? That you're 80 years old? That you used to be a woman?
Rose.
What exactly is it you won't tell me? Do you think I'd hate you if I knew? Do you really have that little faith in me?
No, it's nothing like that.
Then what is it? It really bothers me. The fact that there's a side of you I don't know. Sometimes I just can't help myself.
You've got me right now. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I know I'm being greedy, but it's just not enough.
Whatever, so we saved it now, and you got to hear everything. So I guess that's it for today, because that's all I really wanted to do was get that over with. So yeah, waste of a DVD because it's only going to be one video, but I don't care, because it's still for you guys, so that's all that matters. It would be a waste of hard drive space too if I was using a capture card, so don't recommend that. But you know, it's just like I said, I don't know why I'm so angry about it. I shouldn't be, but I am, and that's all that matters. It's not a big deal, nobody's gonna care, but I mean, it's just like I wanted to get that out of the way because you guys deserve it, to see what actually happens during that scene. Because the game made no indication that was going to happen, I got screwed over, you know? But it is what it is. So, I guess that means that whenever we come back, it won't this game because I want to take a break from this. On top of that, it's just a matter of like all that's gonna happen tomorrow, of course, too. So anyway, I uploaded that video. I'm gonna see how it turned out. It's not gonna be visible to you guys because I'm just doing a test recording, so we'll see. And you'll see it too whenever it gets to that part of the series. Till then, everyone, bye.